Alright, so here in the Nitro barn we got a few things going on. Got some new engines in, some new stuff for the FT. We're going to be changing the some stuff on this FT, as well as starting to break in this Vertice. First off, let's get this out of the way. We'll touch on one thing, one time only. Things are not always as they appear. And that's all I'm going to say. Alright? So, those of you who know. Those of you who don't worry about it. Alright, so, let's get on with this. The Vertice, we're going to be keeping it stock. Here in just a little bit, I'm going to show you guys. I always show the birth of a Nitro engine, the first life of it. So, I will show y'all firing it up in the first tank, show y'all how I fire it up. I'm in the process right now of doing my 4 heat cycles without firing it up. I bring it up to 220 degrees and then let it cool to ambient temperature, and then we'll fire it up. But we're going to do that here in a little while. I got to finish it. I've only done 1 of the heat cycles. I'm going to do the other 3 this afternoon, and then we will then we'll pop back up on camera and I'll show you all the first fire of this. And really, I don't really do the first fires of these for you guys out there on YouTube. I do this for my own record. That way I can look back at it and you know, check it out when I want to. Alright, so let's see what's going on. A few things. I got the Mugen MBX-5 race kit out. I ordered a few things here. I ordered some new, these are the King heads engine mounts, and they're not actually for the MBX-5. They were for something else that was on it when I picked this up. I bought this platform for $100 from my buddy Elliot over at Radio Control Headquarters. Shout out Elliot, Phil, Robbie. So these went to something else, and they had them turned around and cut the ends off of them. So I ordered the proper ones, and then also ordered a couple of sets, not just for this platform, but for a couple of other platforms. The bottom engine mount screws with the flat washers on them. Ordered those 2 things. I went over this MBX-5 and pretty much rebuilt it. We got all new A-arms, front and rear, upper and lower. All new hinge pins, or not hinge pins, yeah, I guess hinge pins or whatever they're called. But hang on, guys. Okay, anyway, I'll get back to you in a minute, David. No, man, everything's cool, David. We're all good on that, man. Thank you. It got here today. I appreciate it. It's right here. So, I'll reply to that in a minute. But, anyway, guys, we redid the whole thing. Got the new rock guards, the side guards on it, and a few other things. I'm running Savox black servos in here. And that's about it on the Mugen. But the reason I got the Mugen out is because we're going to be first of all, let me let y'all know, today I did order a Novarossi Truggy 28.8, and I ordered it modded, drag modded from RCR. So we do have an RCR modded 28.8 on the way. And we'll do a break-in on that first fire, just like I'm doing on every motor that I have. But it's time, man. I've waited long enough, and it's time. But I am going through RCR, and I'm going to tell y'all why I'm going through RCR on that. One reason is I have heard a lot of good things about RCR and their modded engines. So we're going to give it a shot. And one of the main reasons that I went to RCR is because I don't want to have to order an engine, have it sent here, and then I have to mail it out. RCR has the Truggy 28s in stock, and he'll mod it and send it to me, so the process is a lot quicker. With RB Mods, they are out of stock of the Truggy 28.8s, so that's why I didn't go that way. But we are getting an engine modded by RB Mods as well. So that will be sent out on Saturday to him, and I'm going to go over that and show y'all what we're sending to Rick as well. So let's start out here. Pick me up some shoe goo. And the shoe goo is for the new TLR 8T body that we're going to be painting for the 8T over here. It's time. I needed a bunch of new bodies, guys. So we're going to do that here for the 8T. And we're going to be doing a fade like I did on the Techno NT 48.3, the J Concepts body there. But we're going to be doing candy blue and silver with the Spastics paint. So let's go over this real quick. I did pick up this. Thank you, David. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I wanted a Pico 21. We are going to be getting also a Pico Boost .21, brand new. It'll be coming next week. Get out of there. I want to save this box because this box is the box I'm going to use to send this engine to Rick at RB Mods. So what we have here is a used. It's in good shape. It's got good compression. Everything looks good on it. It is the Pico V1 Team Edition, and we're gonna break it open. I'm gonna open it up, pull all the components apart, and we're gonna go over it. We're gonna clean it, see what kind of shape it's in. It is a used motor, but it was cheap, so it looks on the outside aesthetically like it was taken care of, but we're gonna break it apart and see what it's all about and go from there. But I did want a Pico V1, and I had a choice between buying a brand new V1 or the Pico Boost, and I want to get a brand new Pico Boost because the brand new Pico Boost, we're going to send it to Rick at RB Mods as well. But we'll have to get that here and then send it to him. Okay, so, and I'm pumped about this 28.8, guys. It's my first Novorossi 28.8 modified, and I'm excited about it. So what we have here, guys, is a Novorossi Bonito 21 extra long stroke. It is a 7-port engine, and it's the orange head. And I saw this on another guy's video. He had picked up a used one, and that's kind of what spurred my interest. So shout out to that guy. You know who you are. And you know, guys, sometimes things piss me off, man. And especially when it's personal and it's kind of geared towards, you know, me and my family. And I don't take that lightly whatsoever. So anyway, let bygones be bygones, man. We're all brothers in this hobby. So anyway, Novorossi Bonito 7-port. This is going to be going to Rick. I'm not even going to open it at RB Mods, and we're going to get a drag mod on this thing here. I love Novorossi engines, guys. I know OS is a great engine, but I'm just not an OS guy. I feel like the durability and the tuning ability of the Novorossi engines is far better at a much cheaper price. So we're gonna get this modded. We're gonna send it out Saturday, and then I don't know how long it'll take RCR to get the 28.8 here, but it will be coming. Hopefully, I don't know, by the end of next week or the following week, something like that, and we'll go over it with you guys. So those things there, we're breaking in the Vertice, and alright, so on the 5B, guys, basically what I'm doing is I'm lowering the ride height on this thing a little bit, and we swapped the tires. I got brand new, the Mad Max Bad to the Bone tires here. I think they're I don't know, man, are they Hostile? No, I don't know who they are, but they're the Mad Max Big Diggers 170 by 80s. So they're not as tall as the original Rovin tires are 195, I think. So they're quite a bit taller. So we're dropping the whole ride height of this thing. And but I went with the rears all the way around to give it a little wider stance. Now, I do have some parts coming for this as well. We do have the Dark Soul 1/2 inch wheel extenders coming to bring them out a little bit. It's really close here to the top A arm. So I want to pull these out wider a little bit. They're still fine, they don't hit, but I think a wider stance, especially lowered down, and wider tires all the way around is going to be a lot better for this thing. But I don't want to drop it down too low to where I'm going to have issues out at my bash site. We did get the hostile bite lock rings on it. They look pretty pimpin'. And I might get some caps, the blue caps for it. I saw some on another guy's channel the other day that look pretty tight. But these Mad Maxes, man, they're really good, man. These knobbies are huge. I mean, not that the Rovens weren't, but I think these are a little bit more durable. They're a harder compound. And then we're also using the rear foams, the inner foams. These are zero growth inner foams. I got these go to this set here. These are 5B fronts. I can't do anything with them. If anybody wants to buy this set right here from me, really cheap, let me know. Let me know what you're willing to pay. It's all brand new. So in addition to the Mad Maxes and the hostile inners, we put the whole setup on the Pro Line Desperado rims, and they have this metal ring around the inside to keep them from splitting out as well. And then, as you can see, I also got the stainless bite lock screw set for it as well. So other things that are coming for this besides the Dark Soul extenders are I did purchase the V2 tuned pipe, the Dominator pipe, the V2 version, not the V1 version, from DDM. They do have some that are blemished. They're brand new, they're 169, but I talked to them over there, and they have some over there that have small blemishes in them. He said one has a small scratch on the bottom down here. You won't even be able to see it, and this will probably get scratched up anyway. So $119 for that V2 Dominator pipe from DDM. So we're doing that. I've also got the Vertigo bell coming. I did order another clutch for this thing just to have it on standby. There's nothing wrong with this clutch whatsoever. And we're going to stick with that stock gearing. I forget what it is, 1750 something. I don't know. But the one thing you can't find is you can't find these inner, whether they're silverbacks or DDM or hostile, any of them, you can't find these inner bead locks in blue. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is they have the white ones. I'm going to get the white ones, then I'm just going to RIT dye them in this Royal Navy blue here. But I think it looks pretty good, man. And I tried it out with the body and everything, even though the tires are a little bit smaller here. With it lowered down a little bit, it looks pretty dang mean. So got all that coming. Once all that comes, I'll go over it with you guys. And also, I haven't done it yet, but this weekend I'm going to order some more Badlands. The only place that I've seen the Badlands still in stock, guys, is on A-Main. I don't know if you can get them elsewhere, but A-Main still has them. They're like 30 bucks a set, so 60 bucks you can get them. You can get a new set of Badlands, and they got plenty of DE racing rims. But I'm thinking probably going to order 2 sets. I've got these AKA wheels over here, the white ones, so I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and put a set of Badlands on there as well, and then we'll match it up with the blue and silver body that I'm going to paint here for the 8T. Also on track here by the end of probably by mid-July. If they still have it, I'm going to go after a 5B, but I got a feeling they're going to be out of stock at this time right now. I'm not ready to pull the trigger on the 5B. I had a lot of other things that I was already into and things that I was already planning on getting, so I'm going through that process first. But there will be another 1 or 2 5th scale platforms in the works for here at the Woogie Nitro barn. I had kind of changed my name for a while to Woogie Nitro and 1/5 scale RC, but I'm forever Woogie Nitro, guys. Nitro is my passion. The 5th scale is badass. I love it. And yeah, we're going to continue down this path as well. So let me recap here. We got the V1 that we're going to be going over. We're going to crack it open, see how it is, clean it up, and probably throw it here in the Mugen and see what she's all about. The Bonito is going to Rick at RB Mods, and I have already ordered a 28.8 from RC Renew. So that's where I'm at right now, painting the body. I've got a brand new clutch set up here. I really don't like the low C clutch setup anymore. I like the TLR 8X setup, as I put on. I got one on here on the Vertice, and then we've also got it here on the Pico. And that's something else we got to get into, guys. We got to get into finishing tuning this Pico here. We've gone through our idle tanks, and we've gone through one on the ground tank, extremely rich. So we're going to start dialing this in. So alright, guys, that's that, and I'll see y'all here in a few minutes once we fire up this Vertice, man. I'm excited about this Vertice. I probably should be sending this to get modded, but there's plenty of Vertices out there. Let me get these other 2 engines modded, and then maybe we'll do another one of these. But I want to see how this thing is stock. I hear that it's pretty bad to the bone just in its stock form. And then eventually I should be getting my modded Paloma from Merman here pretty soon. I'm hoping within the next week or 2. So we're going to have 3 modded engines, brand new engines, guys. Alright, so that's going to be it for right now. Remember, treat people the way you want to be treated, and things are not always as they seem on YouTube. Keep that in mind. Alright, guys, see y'all later, man. Alright, guys, so we're almost done with the heat cycles here on the Vertice. I've been working on this Pico V1. I've taken it all apart, and we're going to put it back together. We're putting a new set of bearings in, ceramic bearings, in the Pico V1. Here's all the parts. I got them all, everything all cleaned up, DLC coated. Looks like the DLC coatings come off the back of this back plate a little bit, but it's okay. I think that might mean that something, I don't know, maybe the bearing was bad or something, because I don't know if it should be rubbing. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. Cleaned the carburetor up. Took all I just put the low speed barrel back in, and we cleaned up the high speed here. Took it apart, cleaned it all up. Cleaned up the piston. It looks good. No chips, no breaks, nothing. Cleaned up the sleeve. Cleaned up some of the carbon off of the ports. It looks like almost brand new. And we're going to install new ceramic bearings in it right now. So everything looks good. Just wanted to show you all that. And then here in a little bit, hey Belle, what are you doing, baby? You say hi? Say hi. Say hi. My name is Bella. I'm a service dog. I'm a retired service dog. Good girl. Black Labs, man. Best dogs on the planet. Alright, guys. So there you have it. Once again, these ceramic bearings are the same bearings that you would use in the Pico Boost, the P3, the OS VZB, and a lot of Novorossi engines are all the same size bearings. So we're going to get all that back together. Oh man, we got all this stuff moved. These engines. And I'm Woogie. I'm getting really excited, guys. Excited about the modded Nova 28.8. Already ordered it. We're good to go. RCR, yep. And then I'm not going to show you all my address, but there you go. We got the Bonito orange head ready to go to Rick Brake at Springfield, Missouri. Remember, guys, you got your Vertice 50. You have to print out the contact Rick, and he'll email you a 50 off Vertice 50 coupon. So $75 to mod this brand new Novorossi. Alright guys, let me get back to work. Just wanted to show you the V1 here after it was all cleaned up. I may want to buy a new head. I wonder if I think these engines aren't that old. I think you can still get the heads for these things. I may purchase a new head for it. It's not really scratched, it's just faded. But other than that, she's good to go, guys. They have the tungsten slugs in there. This crank almost looks modified, but I don't see any areas on the window here. No, it's all stock. This is all stock. When you have a DLC coated crank, you'll see areas where the DLC coating has been rubbed off when they modify it. This is all stock. It's got nice cuts on it for a stock. It's probably modded somewhat from the factory. Alright guys, old school. I gotta get me a bearing puller, man. It's still old school, using the old heat gun and the oven mitt, popping them out. So let me get these bearings in the freezer for a few minutes. I'll get this back together, and then we're gonna do the first break-in. Tank, the first fire, the first breath of air, the first heartbeat of the Novorossi Vertice 7-port. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes, man. I'm out. Alright, man, check it out. We're gonna fire this thing up in a minute. It's been a long day. I'm staying up late tonight. I'm off tomorrow. The baby comes home tomorrow. I had again, some of you guys know, my youngest daughter had her first baby. My new wife's we've been married 6 years. We've known each other all our lives, but my new wife's first blood grandchild. As you know, I have 9 grandchildren already. But she had a grandchild. She had a baby last night, C-section, so she'll be coming home tomorrow. So I actually took off. I've been working my rear off, man. So a much needed day and a half off here, but I am going to stay up tonight and continue to break in the Vertice. We're going to fire this up here in a few minutes. I'm going to show you guys, as always, my first fire on this thing. And you know, I don't know what to think about this Pico yet. You guys seen the internals and everything, and it fires and it runs. I don't know if I need to, I don't know. I replaced the bearings in it, and it runs and it idles, but I don't know. It seems a little rough. So we'll check it out. We'll keep working on it. If not, you know, it was only $100. And you know, it's rebuildable, so we'll keep working on it. We'll get it out maybe tomorrow on the ground. I mean, it's one thing to idle on a bench and work with it that way, but I'm sure this thing hasn't been running a long time, and I tried to clean the carburetor as best I could. Everything else has been cleaned perfect, you know, spotless, re-oiled, put back together with new bearings. But sometimes these carburetors, they just have enough gumming built up in them, even when you clean the high-speed needle and the low-speed needle. So we may end up having to find a carburetor for it, or find an optional carburetor. I'm not sure if the works carbs will fit on it or not. I might give that a shot. I actually have about 3 of these works carbs. We'll check it out and see if one of those fits. But I mean, as far as the engine, the piston, the crank, new bearings, the block, the sleeve, everything looks good. So there's no reason why this thing shouldn't run proper. But it just seemed to be cutting out when I was giving it fuel and idling a little bit rough. And I think it all boils down to the carburetor. I mean, sometimes when you have worn bearings, you'll have issues like that. But they're brand new bearings. I just put them in. Y'all saw me do it. You didn't see me do it, but you saw the pictures of the bearings. But I mean, that's really the only thing it could be. So we'll keep messing with it. Anyway, you know, we got plenty of brand new engines and modified engines on the way. So give me a few minutes, we'll get this thing fired up. But what I wanted to show you guys right now is these 8T bodies. You know, the J Concepts bodies are good. These right here, they're good. This is an 8T J Concepts body right here. I like the 8T. Comes with all these stickers, man. Nice sticker sheet. And this body is good too, you know. But this body right here is thick, man. This thing is solid, man. Look at that. I mean, this one's okay, but y'all know I don't like the way the sides stick out so much. These are more form-fitting. So anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that, man. It was 38 bucks, which is an average price for a body. I just washed it. When you do your bodies, guys, always wash your body really good with Dawn soap. And then I spray mine off with the compressor, and then I wipe it down with the lint-free shop towels. And then we're going to go ahead and paint this tonight too. So I'll be up for a while, be cutting in and out on the video. And tomorrow I hope to do some bashing. Not ready to bash on this quite yet. Waiting on these other parts to get here. But she's coming along real well. Alright, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Alright, what's going on? So I've been working on the 8T body. Been doing a lot of stuff, man. Let's see. It's let's see what time it is. It is 2:31 a.m. Thursday, June 25th. So it's 2:35 in the morning, guys. I'm off tomorrow. A lot of times I'll stay up pretty late. I normally don't stay up this late, and I probably got another hour or two to go. So here's the 8T body. Came out pretty good. I like these Novorossi stickers. They don't stick very well. This one will probably end up coming off. But there you go. TLR. It is an 8T, but the only 8T stickers that were in this package were 4.0. And we know that my 8T is a somewhat converted to a slash 3.0 4.0. It's got the 4.0 diffs all the way through, front, center, and rear. It's got the 4.0 turnbuckles, has the 3.0 shocks, it has the 2.0 V2 rear shock tower and the 4.0 front shock tower, king heads, chassis braces, the TLR top chassis plate. The only thing it really doesn't have is the chassis, and I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna. I might one day do the chassis. So I didn't want to put the 8T symbol on the front because the 8T symbol says 4.0 and it's not a true 4.0. So we're not going to put that. But it looks good with the TLR stickers. I think it came out pretty nice. Very similar to the fade job that I did on the Techno. By the way, guys, the Techno has got the Pico .28 semi-modded Pico boost in there. And tomorrow, because I'm off and I'll be waiting for my daughter to get home with the grandbaby, I'm gonna finish doing test and tune on this tomorrow, so y'all can come along for the ride on that. I did a little work on the Pico V2, and we're gonna run this too. Maybe not tomorrow, but I had it didn't have a Venturi with it, and I had a Pico 6.0 Venturi, but I drilled it and polished it out to a 8.5 Venturi. The same as I think the red one that comes in these Novas are an 8, but I did an 8.5 and drilled it out myself. So we'll see how that works. I took the carburetor back apart on it, and I cleaned everything really well. Took everything apart again, soaked it in alcohol, blew everything out really good, and we'll see how it works now. But it was okay. It was idling and everything. It just wasn't right. So we'll see. But it should be good. It's probably the carburetor because it's got new bearings. Everything else looked good. Piston wasn't chipped, cracked, nothing like that. The sleeve was great. The pinch was okay. It does have compression, so we'll see. But anyway, guys, wanted to show y'all how I did this body, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some pictures up right now of that. We're also gonna have some pictures of the broken down Pico. So here you go, right here. Here's some pictures, and then we'll get back in just a minute to we're gonna do the first fire on this Vertice tonight at 2:30 in the morning here in the Nitro barn. I've got the hose hooked up to it. I've done 4 heat cycles throughout the day, and I've got my master basher in there, my break-in fuel, which is 2014, and you guys are going to see the first fire here in just a minute. So I'm going to do this first fire, this first tank, set it at bottom dead center, then I'm going to bed, guys, and we'll see y'all tomorrow running in and dialing in this Pico. We're going to dial that thing in. That Pico is going to be a beast. Alright, guys, I'll see y'all back in a few minutes, and enjoy those pictures right there. I'm out. Alright, guys, let's do this. See where the heat is. 180, let me hit it a little bit more. I am going to use my controller this time. $226, let's do it. I should have had this primed before. Alright, let's do it, guys. we go, guys. First fire. We're gonna let her idle. Fired up really nice. Riching it up a little bit more. Pretty rich. It's protruding out of the top. My throttle is too low. I can't change it right now. It's because this Vertice, the carburetor is offset, so when I set it up, I've got to reset my endpoints on it, because the carburetor's not in the middle like the Pico or like all the others. It's offset a little bit, so I'm gonna have to hold it here. I could adjust it from here, but I don't want to mess with that. I'll leave all that set the way it's set from the factory. Just richen this up just a little bit. But there you go, guys. First fire of the Vertice. That's all I really wanted to show you guys. And the AT body. And tomorrow we'll take care of this, the Pico. I've already got the road tires on it. I think that TLR body came out pretty badass. Alright guys, I'm not going to make y'all sit here and watch the whole thing. I'm going to finish this tank and then I'm going to hit the sack. We'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Remember, treat people the way you want to be treated. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'm out.